There we go, lower it all. So, I made a breaker build since, you know, the game's pretty much throwing it in my face lately. Um, as you can see, this will be the stipulations I have, and I managed them pretty good about it. Granted, I have the buff and the MP, and the command abilities kind of restricted a little less. But this is my breaker build. I have done over 300,000 damage so far. I haven't broke the max cap yet, but this is what I've been doing so far. So, let down here. Okay. So, with Ninja, as I did in my Sage build, or in a way I kind of changed a little bit differently. But I have Rapid Cancel and Lunatic and Samatachi as my three main command abilities, which you can see right here. Rapid Cancel, as I stated before in my last video on Sage, cancels action ability and progress, and gradually restores MP. Also, it activates Chain Cancel effect. So, that's going to play a role. And also, when I'm in my Ninja, I actually get my MP back pretty decently, like about 3 or 4 bars. Lunatic, temporarily increased attack speed, so actually it helps out the charge speed for the breaker. Samatachi, temporary increased damage, but you're taking damage, more damage. Or in this case, in Final Fantasy XIV, we call it Blood for Blood. Helps out more for the damage output. I put Bahamut, but it helps over time. And I also put Dimension Bringer. You'll see why when I do a gameplay. So, like I said, buff, drop rate. You could put something else. I put drop rate because I'm loot farming constantly. Lightbringer generation, so you constantly have it. I think it lasts about 8 seconds when I'm in Dimension Bringer, so that's good enough time to actually, you know, do 3 good hits on a target. If they're not gonna be swinging around, it's like, hey, I'm attacking you, and swing. It's like, God damn it, you just pulled a 360 on me. So, stat-wise, I put Rune Knight up to 400, so I get haste. So when you do switch, you get that slight little boost of haste. I put Stelic Warrior at 600 at least. So I actually, every time I use my soul, my bringer, I'll get a soul shield proc, which aka Bahamut will also enhance my stats. Arcanus, I just threw in there. Just why the hell not? Because, you know, if you're in a party, at least it will help out with the MP when you're soul, doing your bringer ability. And also you get MP over time when your hit points are max. Normally, you shouldn't be getting hit, but Gambler, I just threw in there because of fixed dice, because restores random amount MP when performing Chain Cancel. Again, Rapid Cancel procs into play. Breaker, I just apply this additional bonus. It's not really much. It's just the MP Soul Burst thing. Again, MP Restore Soul Shield for Sage. Chain Cancel, because you're going to need it if you want to start your stats a little bit better. As you can see, reason I put a title in there as a World Breaker map for Trial 180 Dimensional Rift. I almost said Grey Rift. This is not Diablo 3. So, normally your stats are not going to be stupid high, but normally you can go up to like 1500 and that's it. Anything beyond that rating, normally it's the dimensional rifts, because you're getting bonuses from your minions. But I always stay at that. So that's the gist of for the ninja part as your sub job, pretty much, your buffer job. Now for the meat and potatoes of it all. So I put Odin. Physical damage applies buildup of a debuff that causes vulnerability to all targets. Yeah, targets? Attacks. So if they don't die instantly from the one hit, aka little minions or little shits, the bosses or heavy duty guys are gonna get debuff on the next hit. So pretty much in 2 hits, you're gonna debuff them, and it's gonna hit like a truck. Usually it gives me another 100,000 damage output. So my stats, I put Select Warrior, so actually I can enhance. So when effects that activate on successful Soul Shield also activate on Lightbringer. So every time, Soul Shield or Lightbringer is activated, Soul Shield is procced. Normally that's something, but here's the kicker. So Soul Shield increases your strength. In fact, up to 20 times. So that activates when you actually do a Soul Shield. But this activates on a successful Soul Shield when you activate on Lightbringer. Let's see. Dragoon, I threw in there because you're going to recover HP if you're going to do weaknesses, which more often than not, it's going to do that. Calamitous Magic, kind of pointless. It's the quick charge is actually required in there because it helps your charge time. This is where it gets really important for the rapid cancel. So, temporarily increases damage dealt after a chain cancel. So, when I'm in the breaker job and I do my swings, I will activate rapid cancel and it'll give me a damage boost. So by the time I get off my second hit, rapid cancel buff, or Yojimbo buff, I should say, will wear off. So, so that's pretty much the affinities. Weapons and armor and stuff, MP costs, damage dealt, charge time, which you can see. Always damage. Always slot in a damage and try to mix and match your charge time and your MP, which you will see in my stat. Charge time is at 132.7. MP cost is reduced by 94.4, which I'm pretty much losing 1 bar. Because it takes, I think, what, 2? Oh yeah, I gotta look it up here. Yeah, it takes 2 bars off you every time you use it. So I'm reducing by half. And the secondary stats, strength, ability damage, charge attack. I constantly did that. There might be one stat kind of off it. And for my accessory, I put Doran Lightbringer because when you're in Dimensional Bringer, you're kind of being defensive, but you're also being offensive at the same time. I put charge attack, ability damage, strength. I feel like sometimes if you put the strength, I feel like you could probably go more if you take out the strength, but I don't know. I gotta experiment more, see what's better. Is the strength multiplier enhancing the stats, or is the percentage being more better than the stats? I don't know. I still gotta experiment that. So, I think that's pretty much how I'm doing this. So, as I said, I'm in this stipulation. Buff duration, MP reduction, and the command abilities are not maxed out. But everything else, minus this one. Why do people turn this on? So, we'll start this off. We'll do a little test run with the little shits, and I'll show you a boss run. So, go ninja. It'd be nice to haste proc on my ninja. There we go. As you can see, I'm getting an MP back when I'm doing that because it's fixed dice. So, activate summon, lunatic, rapid cancel, get my MP back. Yeah, let's not be stupid. Get your defense buff. And bringer, charge, bam, 400, 407, 4500, boom. Rebuff, chain cancel, activate bringer, activate chain, rapid cancel. And just rapid cancel to get your MP back for the next battle. Rebuff. Dead. They don't get a chance to react. That's how brutal this is. And there should be an ogre coming up. And activate. Dead. And say now he's debuffed. And now he's dead. And reactivate. $586,000 damage. Bam. So that's where the little shits run. Now let's take it up a notch. And easy money. I'll do that a little later after this video. So I'll go here. So this is Chaos Marlith's fight. And Marlith is very fast in the fight. So normally you're like, oh, okay, I gotta charge. Well, that's where the Dimensional Bringer will be useful as a defensive. So for this type of fight, again, my trials are nearly maxed. Boom. I can't imagine if I get the Dimensional Rifts buffs in play. That has to be insane. But, yeah. Okay, Haste, it'd be nice to proc. There we go. Okay, yeah. And, yeah. She got effed. Enhance myself a little bit. Okay. Not to mention give Ash and Sophia. And by the way, that was critical because I'm behind her. And she's dead. 4 hits. And this is 180 Dimensional Rift Challenge trial rating. So yeah. And I'm not maxed out on my stats yet. I have no Chaos stats of level 8 yet. Once I do, oh boy, I'm probably gonna hit minimum of a million. And look at all that loot. So easy, quick. We had what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and that's all you get the loot. Like I said, I'll look at stuff. So, oh yeah, I forgot. It'd be nice to show you the stats of what you do with the breaker. So, I maxed out strength. I maxed out ability damage. I maxed out the critical damage dealt because you're probably going to be flanking behind. And it was the only thing I could add in the damage. Charge attack, you want to max that out. Lightbringer, damage dealt because you're going to be using Dimensional Bringer as your defensive cooldown. Soul Burst because you want to get your MP back if you're doing multiple little monster minions. And nothing in Category 4 because I just didn't find any point in that. Granted, I probably could take critical MP if you're going to be flanking and get your MP back real quick. But that's just my opinion, side opinion. But Ninja, there's nothing really particular about that. It's just, you know, throwing in stuff because it's pretty much a dummy class. But if you're actually going loot farming like how I am, I put my luck in so I can actually increase my chances of drops, buffs, MP limit boost because you're doing your chain cancel with the summoner. I always get those classes mixed up. Soul Burst, because actually it's kind of pointless because you're pretty much going to be one-shotting things. So the Soul Burst is kind of irrelevant, but this is because I'm on another job right now. Light break duration, you want to jump into that. So, and like I said, I am not even maxed out on my Chaos stats. I'm like at level 4 or 6, maybe occasional 7 here. Like that one, David Stell is in Tetsuken, level 7 on Chaos. Charge attack damage. So, if you get like maybe a few 4s up to 6s, you're pretty decent in this build. And as you can see, earlier I had like 3s right there. But this is pretty good. It's suitable, it's actually worthwhile. It's good actually farming build, to tell you the truth, because I'm actually not having much of a problem, because my Sage build, when I go against Lich, especially Chaos Lich, I was not denting him. I don't know what's going on. I don't know because of the whole 180 thing, or I just need to put a little more spice in that class. But this one is a spicy meatball. So, I hope this build kind of helps you out, or look forward to an idea or a template if you may able to improve it. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Most of my affinities are all maxed out. 250 is the max for armor pieces, minus the 2 piecers. I'm like 5 points, 1 point, 5 point, 1 point, 14 points. That's like my worst. And I think the weapon is 5 points away. I think it's like 350. So, yeah. I hope this works. So, have fun. See you in the next video.